going to start with a revision of what we saw in last class by doing some exercises. Today is June the 5th, and this is the class of unit number 13. It's our second class of unit 13. I'm going to ask both of you to look at these sentences and tell me if they are true for you or not. I'm going to start with you, Ricardo. Ricardo, you're going to be doing number 1, and then Aina number 2, then I do number 3, then again, Ricardo, Aina, I do it, Ricardo and Aina, all right? So the idea is that you create a sentence using the present perfect and you tell me if the sentence is true for you or not. Can you start, Ricardo, with number 1?
Okay.
Thank you. So tell me, what is number 1? What do I put here? Have or has?
Have.
I have, and what goes next? I have never.
I have never.
Now the verb in past participle. What is the past participle of do? I have never done any extreme sport. So is it true for you? I'm going to write it in the chat room. The first sentence is I have never done any sports. I have never done any extreme sports. So is that true for you? Have you ever in your life, Ricardo, done any extreme sport? Have you in your life done any extreme sports, Ricardo?
Yes.
Yes, you have. Lucky you. So it is true. Or have you, I didn't understand. Have you done an extreme sport in your life?
No, no.
Oh, no. Ah, okay. I thought it was
Extreme,
yes.
no.
Extreme sports, no. Like regular sports.
No.
And so you can say that number 1, I have never done an extreme sport. It is true for you. Tú puedes decir esa oración porque es correcta para tu vida. Nunca lo has hecho. That's right. Oh, we have a new classmate. We have Brian. We were talking about you, Brian. Have you got a microphone today? Brian, have you got a microphone today? No? Yes? No, I think it's Ricardo again, the only one. Okay, so now it's your turn, Aina. Look at number 2. We are going to be using the present perfect. You say I have or I has. How do you say it? Hello, Brian.
Hello, miss.
Aina. So you can write it has. No, it is for I. With I, you use have. So the answer would be I have never. Oh, I thought I was typing. It is I have never. And now the verb in past participle. What is the verb here? I have never. What is the past participle liner of this verb? Do you know it? You were not present last class, maybe that's why. I have never, and it is understood. I have never understood. So let's see the sentence. I have never understood math. Einer, is this sentence true for you? Can you say, I have never understood math? Es parte, ¿te sientes identificado con la oración? Yo nunca he entendido matemáticas. Is the sentence for you? Yes or no? No. Okay, so you say, I have understood math. I cannot say I have never. Thank you. Brian, it's your turn now. We are revising last class when you were present. We have or has never?
We have.
We have never. We have never? We have never. And what is the
No digo
past
nada, profe.
participle? Sorry? No, no escuché lo que me dijo. ¿Alguien escuchó lo que me dijo? Porque no entendí. No entendí. Voy a continuar. ¿Alguno de ustedes está disponible? Porque no entendí lo que me dijo el compañero. ¿No? Ok. Voy a continuar yo entonces y si alguno quiere participar me avisa. ¿Ya? Porque no entendí. We have never had a TV at home. You can say if it's true for you or not. We have never had a TV at home. 4. My brother is only one. My brother has never smoked. Ed at the end. My brother has never smoked. 5. My parents, mom and dad, my parents have never gone to the USA. I have never been interested in football. My mother has never liked cooking. And the last one, Joe has never worked in an office before. Here you can see that present perfect is used to talk about life experience, things in general, with no specific moment in the past. You use the subject, then you can use never, in this case, and then the subject, you have the have or has structure, never, and the verb in past participle. Have you got a question about it? No? If there are no questions, let me show you these activities we were doing last class. So last class, we were talking about this first page, and we did the first activity together, right? Now, this time, I want you to pay attention to these. You have got the structure, I have just, I have already, or I haven't yet. La que habíamos visto recién en el libro y la clase anterior era I have never, right? Okay, now we are going to include I have just for something that is recent. I have already, just say que algo ya se ha hecho. I haven't yet is for something no todavía. Look, never, just, and already go in the middle between have or has and the verb in past participle. But yet goes at the end of the sentence, like here. Like here. The film hasn't started yet, at the end of the negative sentence. So let's look at the examples that we have. It's a party. They say, welcome. People enter. So are Diane and Paul here? Yes, they have just arrived. That means recently. Abro las preguntas. ¿Hay alguno que tenga alguna pregunta al respecto? No? Okay, so I'll continue with already. Already is before you expected. Es el típico que se usa cuando retan a alguien. Es como, ¿hiciste la pieza? Yo ya la tengo hecha. That's the way you use it. For example, they have already arrived. Ellos ya llegaron. They have already arrived. Your attention, your focus is in the action. It's not on when the action occurred. That's why we don't use the simple past. All right? Then, yet goes commonly at the end, goes at the end because it goes in negative sentences and some questions. And it means no todavía. Comúnmente cuando vas a una entrevista de trabajo, te preguntan, por ejemplo, si tienes alguna experiencia laboral en algo, ¿cómo lo responderíamos? Yes, I am sharing the screen. Ah, no se ve. Oh, gracias por avisar. Gracias. Sí. Ok, Brian, no la veíamos. Ahora sí. Se había dejado de compartir. Ya, ahora sí. ¿Lo ven ahora? Los tengo que leer. Ahora como yes, okay, thank you very much. Okay, if you go to a job interview, les voy a mostrar en el chat algo, ¿ya? If you go to a job interview, they are going to ask you like, have you ever worked in something specific in this area? And that is a question about your experience. That's why you use the present perfect. But sometimes they can ask you that, and if you don't have experience, you have two options. You can say no, no cerrado, o puedes decir no todavía. So I haven't worked in that area yet. Tienes una oración negativa. Al decir no todavía, lo abres a decir que si quieres hacerlo en el futuro. So I haven't worked in that area yet, but I have always wanted to do it. Then usan el present perfect en una oración afirmativa también. I have always, y tenemos el uso de always, que va entre have and the verb in past participle. Let's go back to the image that you could not see before. Okay, so there we have it. It says, are Diane and Paul here? No, they haven't arrived yet. No han llegado todavía. So we open the expectation because they are going to arrive sooner or later. So as I said, I have just for recent actions, like they have just arrived. Already for something when you say, like we have already met, ya nos hemos conocido, eso ya ha pasado. And yet is for no todavía, and it goes in negative sentences at the end or in some questions. Recordamos, todo lo que les presento tiene la ejercitación y en la última página tiene las respuestas. Let's take a look at have you ever. When people say have you ever, means alguna vez has. Okay, so have you ever been to Rome? Se refiere a de ida y vuelta. Have you ever been to Rome? Es alguna vez has estado en Roma. Si tú dices yes, I have many times, también puedes decir no, I have never been to Japan, or I haven't been to Japan yet. Es no todavía. So now I want you to look at the book exercises. It says, I have always wanted to. This is the dream activity. Okay, so can you look at these two sets? Les voy a invitar a que lo miren. ¿Lo vieron los dos dibujos? ¿Y leyeron esto que está aquí? Okay. We are going to be talking to Andre. I'm going to be listening to Andre and Anne because they are going to be talking about the Andre and Anne about a place they have always wanted to visit. Is there a place you have always wanted to visit? Is there a place you have always wanted to visit? a city or something like that? ¿No hay ningún lugar en el mundo que le gustaría visitar? A ver, los leo acá. Tokyo. So I can say that Egne has always wanted to visit Tokyo. You see? There we have an answer. Ricardo, how about you? Is there a place you have always wanted to visit?
Croatia.
Croatia. Interesting. So we can say that Ricardo has always wanted to go to Croatia. Oh, I didn't write it correctly. There we are. There we are. Very good. So now let's listen to these two persons talking about the places. Oh, Canada. Brian. Brian has always wanted to visit Canada. There we have a variety of places, right? Canada, Croatia, and Tokyo. Interesting. So let's listen to Andre and Anne talking about the things they have always wanted to do. One of them says, I have always wanted to swim with dolphins, and the other person says, I have always wanted to go to Egypt. Let's see, who is who?
Well, I've always wanted to go to Egypt. Okay. To see the,
Para que se escuche bien el audio, voy a pedir a Ricardo que pongas mute en tu micrófono para que no se nos mezclen los audios. Te voy a mutear un ratito. Un ratito. Okay, so now we are going to listen.
Well, I've always wanted to go to Egypt. Okay. To see the pyramids. I've read so many books about them, and I just want to see them in real life. I've never been there. I just want to go inside the pyramid. Why do you like the pyramids? I don't know. When I was a child, I thought they were great, and you read stories about them, and you imagine what they're like. I've always wanted to go, yeah. Maybe you will one day. Maybe one day, yeah. What about you? I've always wanted to swim with dolphins. Dolphins? Dolphins. Many years ago, I went on holiday to Scotland, and I went on a boat trip. Okay. And we saw some dolphins, and they were swimming next to the boat, and it was absolutely fantastic. Dolphins in Scotland? Yes. Unfortunately, I couldn't jump in the water, but because of that, I've always wanted to swim with dolphins. Somewhere warm would be best.
Okay, so there we are. Now we have not yet. Now we could hear that Andre has always wanted to go to Egypt, and Anne has always wanted to swim with dolphins, right? They use, y ahora quiero que vean el chat, porque los dos hablan de algo que hicieron y algo que siempre han querido hacer. Cuando se refieren a lo que hicieron, usan simple past. For example, the man says, since I was a child, I thought they were great. No, no dijo since. No, when I was a child. When I was a child. Eso es lo que él dijo. Él se está refiriendo ahí a un evento en particular, en un momento particular de su vida. Por eso él usa simple past. Él dice, when I was a child, I thought they were great. En este caso se está refiriendo a cuando él era pequeño, momento específico. Simple past. But then when he says, I have always wanted to go to Egypt, se refiere al hecho en general, no un momento específico. No está diciendo cuándo fue, sino que está diciendo que le gustaría ir. y que siempre ha querido. Por eso es el present perfect, para decir que algo que se inició en el pasado y que no ha terminado. The lady says that she went to, I forgot the place, but she went to a place in a certain moment. Ahí usó el simple past. Dijo, yo fui a tal lado en tal momento, pero que siempre ha querido nadar con delfines. En ese caso usó el present perfect para su sueño. ¿Se entiende el contraste que usaron ellos en su listening? ¿En su conversación? ¿Sí? ¿No? Si tienen dudas, me las comentan. Miren, aquí lo van a ver mejor. The people behind the places. Les voy a pedir que presten atención a este texto porque contrasta el simple past con el present perfect. Miren. The people behind the places. Salto Ángel. At 979 meters high, Salto Ángel in Venezuela is the highest waterfall in the world. The local Pemon people have always known about the falls and called them Parecupameru, meaning waterfall of the deepest place. But it was a pilot from the USA, Jimmy Angel, who made them famous around the world. Ahora vamos a identificar esa segunda línea desde the local Pemon people hasta around the world. Si ustedes se fijan, en donde dice the local Pemon people have always known, estamos diciendo que ellos siempre lo han conocido, siempre han sabido la existencia de estas cascadas. Inglés tienen un nombre. Entonces esto comenzó en el pasado y siempre la han conocido. Esto no está terminado. But it was a pilot from the USA who made them famous around the world. Pero fue un piloto. Estamos hablando de un momento específico cuando el piloto las hizo famosas en el mundo entero. Porque he flew over the falls and in 1933 and then landed his plane on Ayantepui, the mountain at the top of the falls in 1937. Entonces, ¿qué hizo él? Él hizo algo, voló y aterrizó y salen las fechas. Entonces, cuando yo uso el simple past aquí, and he flew and landed, estoy enfatizando la acción, qué es lo que hizo y cuándo lo hizo. No es una life experience. No está diciendo yo he aterrizado muchas veces ahí. Se está diciendo esto pasó. Miren la otra oración. Later the falls took his name. Tomaron por nombre ese nombre. Entonces son eventos específicos. Por eso no usan el present perfect. ¿Dónde se usa? And people have always known about the falls. Siempre lo ha conocido. ¿Ok? ¿Estamos ahí claros con eso? Vamos con have you ever. Y aquí les voy a pedir su participación. Les voy a dar un ratito para que lo escriban en el chat. Einer, que no tiene micrófono, que lo escriba la respuesta de number 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 y después revisamos juntos. Van a completar con been, seen and heard. Ricardo, usted también trata de anotar por ahí y revisamos en un minuto. Ready? Ricardo, would you like to answer with me? Let me see the chat room. Let me see if someone... Okay, so there I have, I went to... pero eso lo escribí yo. Oh, ¿nadie más escribe? Ryan, Ricardo, anybody? No? Okay, so I'm going to answer. Have you been to Well Park? Yes, I have. Have you ever seen the Taj Mahal? No, I haven't. I have been to, siempre va con to, been. I have been to Angel Falls. I have seen it on television. I haven't been there. I have never heard of it. So ever means at any time in your life. We're going to do this exercise. And again, I'm going to give you 1 minute. La persona que quiera participar lo escribe en el chat o me lo comenta. Con esta actividad vamos a dar el cierre. Anybody? Yes. Ricardo?
Yes.
Okay, so let's do number 1 together. Have you seen the Forbidden City in Beijing?
No, but I haven't heard of it.
No, but I have heard of it. No, pero he escuchado de ella. No, but I have heard. Okay? Let's try to do number 2, Ricardo. Have you ever heard of Petra in Jordan? Yes,
Yes, I have.
Excellent. Everyone says it's beautiful. Have you ever eaten sushi?
No, I haven't.
No, I haven't. Very good. And then it says, what is it like? 4. Have you ever read Ana Karenina? Esta es negativa y la otra afirmativa.
I have not read it, but I
But I have?
But I have seen a film of it.
I have seen. But I have seen. That's right. And 5. Have you ever played golf? Mira, después del no viene un punto y tienes que decir una oración afirmativa y después usando never. A ver si podemos con esta.
No, I have seen it on TV.
But I
have never tried it.
Tried it. Very good. Excellent. Okay, so this class we were working with the use of have you ever. We introduced the use of just, yet, and already. We also used always and we revised never. Next class, we are going to continue with these activities, but this next class, I'm going to ask you to participate a little bit more, interacting with have you been to, have you seen, have you heard of something? And then we are going to be continuing discussing about experiences, but this time it is going to be with more expressions. So that would be it. Remember, when is our next class? Next class is not online. Entonces los digo en español. Nuestra próxima clase no va a ser online. La próxima clase que la próxima semana va a ser asincrónica. ¿Ok? Así, porque vamos a practicar la unidad 13 con actividades que ustedes van a ver en aula virtual. Entonces la próxima semana recuerden revisar el aula virtual y hacer las actividades que les dejo. Va a haber un video un día y otra de actividades porque el Present Perfect hay que repasarlo y hay que practicarlo. Entonces yo para seguir avanzando con lo que les mostré, necesito que practiquen lo que vimos en estas 2 clases de esta semana. Voy a detener la grabación, pero voy a seguir conversando con ustedes, ¿ok?